Jimmy DeMarco here outside of gas Ghostly Manor. They had me come all the way here. Now they took down. It was playing before. It was a commercial for hybrid wrestling. Had all these cool moves and stuff. And they didn't even put me on it. And I came here tonight because I heard that there was a ton of slots at Ghostly Manor. And there wasn't nothing. There wasn't even ghosts there. It was like a roller rink. See, I came here tonight and I got screwed by facade. And all I wanted to do was get behind a girl, saddle up real nice, pull on her weave till her eyes turn Chinese. That's so hard, like this. Or Asian or Japanese, because that's how hard I pull when I hump. Standing here on this sign, feel like I'm in like a second, third, fourth, fifth grade Las Vegas or something. Look at that. Who does that stuff? Girl Center, I'll give you the thrill of your life right now. To every car that goes by, that's another thing, they stranded me. I was supposed to have a car. I'm not picky, I'm not asking for a limo. I was supposed to have a car. Now I'm screwed, now I'm walking home. Screw hybrid. They're terrible management. Screw everything up. I hate it here.
Okay.
Brick by brick, wrestler by wrestler, the mega star here and forevermore, the #1 contender for that hybrid wrestling championship. It was a doozy tonight with Johnny Gargano, but hey, just like all the rest, he fell. Timber, boom, on the ground, on your back, Johnny. And I got a little message for Dave Cole, hybrid champion. Dave, I'm not gonna come for you right away. I'm not gonna come for you in July or August. No, Dave. December. Theory of Evolution, the Megastar Show. The show I built on these broad shoulders. I'm coming for you. In the meantime, hybrid, you can bring on whoever you want. They're gonna keep falling left and right and left. Bring somebody in July, bring somebody in August, October, September, November. Because in the end, I'm still gonna be #1 contender. And I'm gonna be coming for that belt. Just like
Dave Cole, the hour is coming near. Jersey All Pro Wrestling, the hybrid championship. Me and you in the squared circle. Me and you collided before, and you defeated me the last time. But this time, I have Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Tony Jaa, even the movie Snake behind Eagle's Shadow, all behind me. I've been training Forrest and watching more 70s Kung Fu than I can even talk about. Bottom line is, when all the dust is settled, and the last man is standing, it'll be I, the master of the snake style, Lyndon.
The Hybrid Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Hybrid Wrestling, a new up-and-coming promotion in the Ohio area. Tonight is the first time their title is being defended on outside turf. And the challengers, a guy we know very well here in Jersey, All-Pro, Louis Lyndon.
Of course, the martial arts movie influenced Louis Lyndon. This is the national in the international invasion here tonight for Jersey All-Pro.
And Louis Lyndon tonight, the challenger for the Hybrid Championship. Not the first time he's gone after this championship. He was involved in a four-way dance, a four-way ladder match to determine the first ever Hybrid champion. And the winner is his opponent here tonight. David Cole makes his debut in Jersey All-Pro Wrestling.
It's true. Louis Lyndon had a shot and was unsuccessful, but tonight he finally gets Dave Cole in a one-on-one match for that belt. Dave Cole out here representing Canada, of course.
International invasions in this hybrid matchup. David Cole used to be known as the Canadian superstar. Has wrestled all over the United States. Wrestled a lot in the New England area for New England Championship Wrestling. When he found out about hybrid wrestling, he felt it was the perfect fit. He feels he's the future of professional wrestling. He feels that hybrid represents what wrestling's going to turn into, and thus he made his mark to become the hybrid champion. He's the very first champion in that promotion, and tonight he's looking for two things: to successfully defend the hybrid championship and to make his mark and return to Jersey Hall Pro Wrestling.
Now, when I said national invasion earlier, of course I was referring to Ohio. But isn't Canada really just the 51st state anyway?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, to my left, the challenger, weighing in at 172 pounds, hailing from the Isla Signojo, he is Louis Lyndon. And his opponent to my right, weighing in at 205 pounds from New Haven, Connecticut, he is the current reigning and defending hybrid wrestling champion, Dave Cole.
You might think it's the 51st state, but it does have socialized health care, which the United States does not have.
That's true, but we can kick their ass. They need it more than we do.
There you go. There you see referee Johnny Q holding up the championship of hybrid wrestling. The first time in the promotion's history that its belt is being defended in another promotion. The open door policy of Jersey All Pro Wrestling and primetime. This isn't the first time this has happened at a Jersey All Pro Wrestling event. We have had such championship as the IWS Championship, even the Ring of Honor Championship being defended on Jersey All Pro Wrestling show.
Well, it seems like when an independent organization is trying to get their name out there, they send their world champions down here. And I'm sure there's nothing Louis Lyndon would like better than to win this belt and then go on to take a shot at the Jersey All Pro title. Maybe old 201s?
Well, if David Cole looked in the history of Jersey All Pro Wrestling, he knows that every person from an outside promotion who's defended their championship on a Jersey All Pro Wrestling event, they've come out successful. Kevin Steen successfully defended the IWS Championship against Excess and Sexy Eddie on different events. Samoa Joe successfully defended the ROH Championship at the joint show against Balls Mahoney. So if history is deemed to repeat itself, David Cole will walk out of Jersey City a very happy man.
But if he loses the belt to Louis Lyndon, which he may, won't he look like a fool?
I mean, Louis Lyndon almost became the hybrid champion in that four-way ladder match. It wasn't meant to be that night in December. Could now, 5 months later, could the night be in the favor of Louis Lyndon? Hell, he almost became the #1 contender for the light heavyweight championship in this very building 2 months ago.
It's true, and if he wins this match, he's got to be the #1 contender for the light heavyweight championship. Of course, that title also going to be defended tonight.
And the man who defeated Louis Lyndon in this very building, then subsequently became the light heavyweight champion, Flip Kendrick, defends the title here tonight against Shima Zion.
You know, I don't know how they treat Dave Cole up there in hybrid wrestling, but he is coming in here with quite the chip on his
That would be a
shoulder.
good match to watch.
Several times to the crowd, and they haven't
Flip
taken
versus
kindly to
Shima
him.
Zion.
I do like his style.
A.K. Walking Wild in WWE nowadays.
205 pounds is the height and weight advantage over Louis Lyndon. Lyndon 5'11", but only 160 pounds. So David Cole might use the little bit of weight advantage he has. Maybe with that little bit of weight advantage, he might have more of a power advantage over Louis Lyndon.
Yeah, but Louis Lyndon's got that funky, unpredictable Taekwondo stuff. Whatever he does up there, the praying mantis or the squatting turtle, I don't know.
David Cole trying to whip Louis Lyndon over the top rope. Lyndon got out of it, hit him with a deep arm drag. Now Cole with the wheelbarrow. And drop kick by Lyndon, sending the hybrid champion down.
You know, all joking aside, Louis Lyndon does a lot of antics in that ring, but anybody who steps in there without taking him seriously is setting himself up for a beating.
Now this match was pulled out to the floor. Louis Lyndon with that baseball sled, but Cole sidestepped him and just threw him into the steel barricade, and a slap to the face, a sign of disrespect by the hybrid champion.
Yeah, you know that beating I was talking about that Louis Lyndon would give you? Strike that and reverse it. Dave Cole is the one issuing the beating.
Cole now in control of the contest has been wrestling professionally now for 5 years compared to only 2 years by Louis Lyndon. So the experience factor also on the side of the hybrid wrestling champion.
And let's not forget, you and I may not have seen him wrestle in a Jersey All Pro ring before, but you have to give him the respect that you would a world champion. He's the hybrid world champion.
First hybrid wrestling champion. Oh, but Lyndon caught him with that scissors kick, which sent David Cole over the steel barricade, and once again, the action spills out into the crowd.
If you like meeting wrestlers, come to a Jersey All Pro show and sit in the front row, because one will end up sitting next to you.
Incredibly, one wrestler will at least go into the crowd and sit on your lap, and right now, David Cole is out of the ringsiders, and Louis Lyndon tried to bring him in the hard way, but Cole blocked it, and now referee Johnny Q trying to bring both athletes back into the ring.
And you have to respect that Dave Cole gets back over the barrier and takes the attention back to Lyndon, as opposed to someone like, say, the Necro Butcher, who instead would stay in the crowd and beat up some of the fans for a while.
And I haven't seen the Hillbilly Wrecking Crew here. I was told they're not here, but who knows? I mean, last month we saw Trevor Murdoch make his debut in the Hillbilly Wrecking Crew.
It looks like Dave Cole has packaged up Louis Lyndon. He could have just crushed every bone in his body.
Dave Cole tied Louis Lyndon up like a pretzel, hit that senton, and you saw after the impact how high Louis Lyndon screamed in pain. His lower back now must be hurt, and David Cole looks to be in sound control of the match.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly one of those patented hi-yas we hear all the time. But look, he is mounting some sort of a comeback, I think.
It looks like we have a real test of strength here as both wrestlers trying to go for the back body slide. Lyndon flipped over, but Cole caught him.
And looking at Lyndon stretched out like that, I haven't seen a set of abs like that since I looked in the mirror.
There you go. David Cole trying to go for the tiger driver, but Lyndon was able to get out of it. And once again, both athletes fighting for the back body slide.
And that right there is where that height advantage is going to come into play. Down goes Lyndon.
The tiger smash by Cole, but not enough to put Lyndon away. That's one of the specialty maneuvers right there by the hybrid champion. David Cole hit that tiger smash, which would put any normal opponent away. But the athleticism, the guts, the intestinal fortitude of Louis Lyndon was allowed him to kick out.
You know, Cole's got a lot to work for in this match. This isn't just a typical hybrid championship match. As if Cole loses to Louis Lyndon here, how is he supposed to set foot in a hybrid locker room to all his fellow wrestlers, knowing that he lost their belt at a Jersey All Pro show?
Exactly. One thing that Louis Lyndon does have over David Cole is he knows how the fans will react. He knows how the fans of Jersey All Pro Wrestling are, and they're quite different, I'm sure, than the hybrid fans in Ohio.
Where I come from, they call that a home field advantage.
Now both athletes now going to the ropes. Referee Johnny Q starts the count. David Cole looks to be in better physical shape here. And is he trying to go for a pile driver?
Or a power bomb, something, but off the top rope.
Louis Lyndon
To the floor.
Louis Lyndon was basically fighting for his life. David Cole now on the floor. Louis Lyndon looking to fly.
Watch out, Clemson, he's going to hit you.
Look at that. A standing moonsault from the top rope by Louis Lyndon on the hybrid wrestling champion David Cole.
I've seen people jump off the top rope before, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody balance on the post itself.
You saw the grace and ease that Louis Lyndon was able to execute the moonsaults. And could he be within just seconds away of becoming the second ever hybrid wrestling champion of life here? But David Cole somehow able to get his shoulder up.
That was a 2 count, and that's only going to frustrate Louis Lyndon, but I have to imagine that after a move like that, Dave Cole will not be walking out of here with his belt.
Now Louis Lyndon with the swan as David Cole gets up to his feet. Oh, but Cole, he caught the leg, now has a waist lock on the challenger. Roll up here. Oh! And the Chaos Theory. Oh! David Cole hit the Chaos Theory. Lyndon with a sudden burst of adrenaline came charging. Cole caught him with the clothesline. How did he kick out? Louis Lyndon able to kick out.
This is unbelievable. And Clemson, I would imagine that had that happen to you, your chest would be caved in at this point.
Give both athletes credit for able to kick out. The rolling German suplex. Oh!
I have not seen competitiveness like this in a long time.
And both these athletes trying to prove two things here, that they can win the hybrid championship and that they deserve to be in Jersey All Pro Wrestling. I think they're doing just that. What a show and display here by two hybrid wrestling superstars.
And Louis Lyndon is wearing that orange belt, but I will tell you this. He may have gotten kicked in the face, but he's still a black belt in my heart.
I think he caught him exactly right in the face. David Cole now once again as Louis Lyndon. Tiger powerbomb here. Again goes for the cover, and Lyndon unable to kick out.
That's got to be said. They got to teach you something in martial arts that makes you somehow impervious to pain, because I don't see how
Ladies and gentlemen, your winning match, and still hybrid wrestling champion, Dave Cole.
I don't see how either of these two guys are still standing. But Dave Cole walks out here successfully defending that title belt.
David Cole beat in just 3 seconds, hit the Tiger Driver, and was able to retain the hybrid wrestling championship against Louis Lyndon. A tremendous matchup by both athletes.
Right you are. And he has certainly shown everyone here at Jersey All Pro Wrestling that hybrid wrestling is nothing to be messed with.
Just like in years past, the champion has come in with a different title belt, walks out. David Cole successfully defends the hybrid championship, but part-time son tells me this is not the last time we'll see Dave Cole in a Jersey All Pro Wrestling ring.
The way he's taunting all these fans at ringside for his safety, I hope it is.